guys, welcome back. I'm Corey, and today we're going to talk about vegan foods for a non-vegan. For many years we've been trying to reduce our animal product intake, and if you are familiar with the Happy Herbivore, it's a set of cookbooks and a person who has a blog and all that stuff. I have all their cookbooks and I cook so many recipes out of them, and they're really good. And some of them my family actually will all eat, as in me, the boyfriend, and the kid. Other times the kid won't eat it, but you know, he's a kid, what are you gonna do? So I wanted to talk about the items that we buy all the time. And we've been buying some of them for many, many years. Now, I'm fully aware of the industrial animal agricultural business in the world and the way it affects the planet. And I say industrial because I'm talking about the huge cattle ranches, the huge cattle beef lots, giant factories with pigs that can't move, you know, thousands upon thousands of chickens in one chicken like big house type thing. And we all know the animals' lives and welfare aren't very good in those places. And personally, I question the quality of the meat and what's in it, right? And I'm talking about also fish farming and how they're all, you know, covered in lice and stuff. It's really gross. But I want to be clear here. I am not talking about the average small homesteader, where a person or a homestead may have some chickens, a couple of pigs out on legit pasture, maybe a dairy cow that they actually have grass and stuff to eat. And these animals normally in the homesteading community are treated very well. I want to talk about the accidental vegan items. Stuff that's actually not labeled vegan, but when you read the ingredients list, it's actually vegan. And a lot of times in most barbecue sauces I've found, piri-piri hot sauces, salad vinaigrettes, sun-dried tomatoes and oils, peanut butters, and jams, but the jam needs to be made with fruit pectin and not gelatin. Now the good thing is, all this stuff I could find in glass near me. The downside is the caps are sometimes plastic. One of my favorite things I discovered is Vegannaise, and oh my god, I love Vegannaise so much. It's not even funny, like I'm addicted. I'm flat out addicted. So if you're familiar with Hellmann's mayonnaise, I find Hellmann's mayonnaise very boring. It doesn't really have that much of a flavor. But on the other hand, if you know Miracle Whip, that's very tangy and has a strong flavor. Well, I find Vegannaise is somewhere in the middle, right? It has a great taste and a great texture. The only downside to me is the plastic cap. Now what I do is I keep all my old Vegannaise jars and I use them for my spices. I just take the cap off, put it in the recycling, and I replace it with an old mason jar lid and cap. Let's talk about vegan cheese. I've tried a few, but this one called YVES, it's pretty good. It tastes really good. Oddly, for some reason, I find that it tastes like butter. You know, for a non-vegan eating vegan cheese, it kind of tastes like butter. It's kind of really cool. It melts really well. The downside is the packaging is plastic and it's not even recyclable. So that's even worse. As for these chicken nuggets, we have tried many different kinds, but these are the ones that taste the closest to a real chicken nugget. They have a really good flavor, and even my kid says they're half good. So he'll eat them, but he's not thrilled about them, but he doesn't hate them, so I guess that's a good thing. They do come in a cardboard box, which is great, but there is a plastic bag inside. And I really don't think it's necessary to have that bag. Just stick the nuggets in the paper cardboard. It'll be fine. The other thing I like is the Ikea veggie balls. They're really good. They have good flavor. They cook up super fast in the frying pan. I only get them maybe once or twice a year. I almost never go to Ikea, but sometimes my friend goes and she'll pick me up a bag or whatever. Now the downside is it comes in a plastic bag, and the bigger downside is an ethical problem, and that is I don't really want to buy from Ikea and support them or give them my money, because they were caught red-handed on video buying forests that were cut down illegally from Romania. Now, if we talk about the YVES company, YVES, they make a lot of vegan stuff, like a lot. But personally, the tofu dogs, the veggie dogs, the burgers, and the pepperoni are really good. They have really good flavor, they taste well, they cook well. As long as I make the tofu, veggie dogs, and hamburgers a bit crispy, I prefer everything a little bit crispy, not jiggly in texture. Sometimes it's a texture thing, not a flavor thing. And downside on those, again, is the packaging. Something that recently came out is the Basil butter. So obviously it's vegan, it's not real butter. But it comes in a cardboard box, and the 4 sticks inside are individually wrapped as well. But it tastes so good. And in general, if you are cooking or baking with it, you will not see a difference at all. It almost smells the same as well as real butter. It's really good stuff. And as a treat, sometimes we like to get the Magnum ice cream bars. They taste so good. They come in a cardboard box, but they are individually wrapped in a non-recyclable material. Now, after all that, what I believe is a bit controversial. I don't believe you're going to convince billions of people on the planet to go 100% vegan in order to save it. I don't think it's going to happen. Food is an incredibly personal thing. It's something you eat, you put in your body, and people have such strong feelings about it that it causes like so many like dramas, right? So I don't think every single person is going to go vegan on the planet. And I don't think that's what we need to save the planet. I think we need people reducing the amount of animal products they consume. So I believe animal products should be treated like a treat, like a bonus item, like a special item. And I think it should be raised ethically and properly and in sanitary conditions. You know, we don't want chickens pooping on chickens type thing. So I think being imperfectly vegan or sometimes vegan is better than nothing. And that's just my opinion. I know there's, oh my goodness, there's vegans that are 100% vegan, and there is people who, I guess, eat normally, if you want to say, with meat or whatever, that are totally against it. And then you have the homesteading community that wants to raise their own animals, but they do so in a, you know, a better manner than industrial farming. So there are many sides to it, but it's just what I believe. So that's the video for today, and I will see you next Saturday. But if you have any good vegan foods or treats or anything in general, comment down below, because I want to try new things, and every time I go to my grocery store, I try and find something new or vegan to try to see if our family happens to like it. And with that, I will see you all next Saturday. I always have to yawn. I yawn all the time.